Hey guys, it's Spectra, and we'll be reacting to Rwby Volume 2. Now, not the first episode, no. We'll be reacting to the World of Remnant episodes. Now, I don't know what these are, for the most part. I know a little bit that they basically are 4 episodes that represent, not represent, but give out information about, 4 things about the Rwby universe. The dust, the kingdoms, the Grimm creatures, and the aura that people have. 4 little short videos. I can put them all in one big video, so it won't be a big deal to me. And let's go ahead and get started. And play. I won't be talking a lot during these, by the way, because these give out important information that I think we would need to know. So I'll try to do my best to be quiet, but I will talk during certain points. So yeah, episode 1 is dust.
Dust. By definition, it is a naturally occurring energy propellant that can be triggered by the aura of humans and faunas. But in reality, it is much, much more.
Ooh.
Found in 4 basic forms, dust can be combined, both artificially and naturally, to form new, stronger types, each with unique properties. Since its discovery, man has concocted a multitude of ways in which to harness the powers of these mysterious crystals. From airships to androids, dust has made its way into practically every facet of technology. Some prefer to use dust in its raw form, elegant yet destructive. Those who choose to wield dust in this state must possess a certain level of discipline to ensure that their resulting powers do not break free from their control.
Okay.
Dust ammunition serves as a more practical application in today's modern society. With the technological advancements in weapon design, warriors need simply choose the right cartridge for the job and pull the trigger. While this has become the standard method of use, it is not uncommon to find individuals still practicing more archaic forms of dust manipulation, such as weaving it into clothing, or even fusing it directly with their own bodies.
Oh. That would be painful, wouldn't it?
Despite working, fighting, and even turning a profit with it, humanity has still yet to understand how dust came to be. And more importantly, how their involvement with dust will ultimately change the world of Remnant.
Oh. So I'm guessing Remnant is the world, like the planet they live on in general. Okay. By the way, guys, you might be able to see the... whatever it is back there, what is it? The end credits. But I blacked screens because I was told that the little things in the end actually have show characters that I don't want to see yet, or just characters that I haven't seen and I don't want to see because spoilers and all that. So I don't know what it looks like over here, what you're seeing right now, but either way. So that explains a little bit about dust. So it has more meaning than people think, which can be interesting. It seems to be dust is very, very useful in their society. It's like, it's almost, I guess it's kind of like the way that we have it. The closest thing we have to it is something like electricity or glass. Like, people say right now we're in the glass era. Look at everything we have today, and imagine it without glass. We got television, we got microwaves, we got so many things with glass that it's outrageous. Even things you don't know have glass. It's so weird. Anyway, just me rambling on. Let's go ahead and head over to number 2. And play. This one's about the kingdoms of the world. So I'm guessing Remnant is the name of their universe or their planet in Rwby. Let's learn a little bit more about the kingdoms.
The world of Remnant is a dangerous place.
Hell yeah.
Particularly for man. In the countless years that humanity has roamed the planet, civilizations have grown and fallen. But 4 have withstood the test of time. Atlas, Mistral, Vacuo, Vale. These four kingdoms, with the help of natural barriers and human tenacity, have proven that they have the will to survive. Each kingdom has a governing council to represent the people and their needs. Next comes the military. While most kingdoms only call on its citizens to serve when needed, others find it important to be prepared. There are still those who choose to venture outside the walls of the kingdoms. Roaming nomads and small villages are not uncommon, yet neither is their tendency to disappear overnight. Lastly, the Huntsman Academies. These institutions' sole purpose is to train the next generation of huntsmen. The next generation of defenders that will live and die to protect the lifestyle that they've become so accustomed to. Yes, the world of Remnant is indeed a dangerous place, but the Four Kingdoms stand as beacons of hope, as safe havens from the darkness that surrounds them. They are the key to mankind's survival, as long as they stand united.
Oh. That doesn't sound good at all. Okay. So we learn a little bit more that we learned that there are four kingdoms and each one have names. Wasn't Vale the one that the characters currently live in? I'm not sure, but it would make sense. Like the one in the middle, it kind of just makes sense. And we already know about the Huntsman Academies and all that because, well, that's what they are doing. The main characters, it's like the thing. Huh. But that little thing at the end, as long as they stay united and then the flames went out. That kind of hints at something that I'm not happy about. If you guys can't tell, then you just really need to figure it out on your own, because I'm not going to explain it. We're heading over to number 3, Creatures of Grimm. Let's do this! By the way, before we do this, how you guys' day been? Mine's actually been quite good. Yeah, Grimm. Apparently with 2 M's. Which, okay.
The Creatures of Grimm. A ravenous, destructive force that covers the majority of Remnant. While often referred to simply as Grimm in the common vernacular, these beings serve as the greatest foe to mankind. For as long as humanity can recall walking the surface of Remnant, so do they remember this wicked force. Many ancient cultures believed the creatures of Grimm to be animals possessed by evil spirits, or perhaps the spirits of tortured animals themselves. However, further study, as well as the discovery of newer, more horrific forms of Grimm, does not support this hypothesis. With new creatures discovered every day, scientists perpetually find themselves with more questions than answers. While very little is known of their origin, some key facts have been observed in the wild. First and foremost, the Grimm exclusively attack humans and their creations. While occasional skirmishes between wildlife and Grimm have occurred, these instances appear to be based on territorial provocations rather than a need for sustenance. In fact, the common belief is that the Grimm are not obligated to feed. They choose to. What is perhaps even more unsettling is the basis of their attraction. The creatures of Grimm are lured towards negative emotion. In the rare instances when villages are capable of defending against a wave of Grimm, their survival is not guaranteed, as widespread panic will only lead to more attacks. Little else is known about the creatures of Grimm. Keeping them in captivity has proven to be an understandably difficult task, as the creatures tend to either die or kill those who imprisoned them in the first place.
Yeah.
To further complicate study, the corpse of a Grimm will only remain for a short period of time before completely evaporating. Those who hunt the beasts for sport find this particularly upsetting, but manage to get by with cheap taxidermic recreations and bombastic storytelling. Although the creatures of Grimm appear mindless, more delicate observation has proven contradictory.
What?
It has been noted that while younger Grimm tend to be more reckless, older Grimm, who have managed to survive their battles, have the tendency to learn from their experience and will exercise caution in the future. This perverse form of self-preservation allows the creatures to become more effective killers. And in the end, killing is all that matters.
Okay. Okay. So what we learned from this one is basically, we don't. It's similar to the way that humans have with us, Earth, with the way of the ocean and the sea creatures in there. It's been here with us for almost as long as we've existed, but we still don't know that much about it. Same thing here. We don't know anything about the Grimm creatures, yet it's been with humans since the beginning of humans in general. So yeah, no one knows what they actually are, but they learn and they fight better each time. That can be very, very troubling. So they're not dumb, and they grow in power because they can learn. That's kind of scary. You think about it. Other than that, I don't really know much else to think of, but it sounds like we might get more explanations about the Grimm in the future, because there has to be a source. Everything has a source. Especially since it's like a show, I wouldn't doubt they would obviously make a reason for why they exist or what they are. For all we know, they're literally just creatures mutate or whatever. We won't know. Anyway, let's head over to number 4, which is about aura. This one, it was Grimm, and this one I'm very interested in. In fact, I was interested in all of them, except for Kingdoms. That one I really didn't care much for. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Before we start, by the way, I couldn't find, this one's actually not on like their online channel or anything, Rooster Teeth. So it's actually exclusive to like, what was it, like Blu-ray or something? I forgot. So I actually found a version that works, like 720p, same quality. Here's the bad part. Not a big deal, but you will see Chinese text in the bottom of the video, but it is in English, so don't worry, okay? You won't be hearing Chinese or anything. At least I hope not. Oh well, we'll find out. And play. Yeah, see what I mean? It's at the bottom. This one's going to be a little bit weirder than all of it. It's going to look different. Sorry about that, but it's the best I could find.
Huntsmen are widely regarded as the world's greatest warriors. While skilled in a wide variety of weaponry and hand-to-hand combat,
Yeah.
these champions are also masters of a much greater power. Aura.
Yeah.
Aura is a manifestation of the soul. A life force that runs through every living creature on Remnant.
So
whether
Remnant
they
is the
are a
world.
meager shopkeep or a renowned knight. However, what sets true warriors apart from all others is their
how they
ability
use it?
to amplify and control their aura.
Yeah.
Aura is primarily used as a defensive mechanism, passively coating the wielder in a protective force field. It can protect a combatant from what would normally be a fatal blow. It does not, however, make the user invincible. As they receive more and more damage, their aura reserve will deplete. If this happens, all the fighter will be left with is his resolve. Fortunately, when a fight turns gruesome, a warrior can also rely on their aura in a different manner.
Offensive?
Semblance is a term used to describe the projection of aura into a more tangible form. For some, this could be the ability to control objects with telekinesis. For others,
Okay.
it could mean superhuman strength. The power associated with a wielder's semblance is completely unique. With enough
Ooh,
training
okay.
and focus, a user's aura can turn them into something much more than just a man.
Okay. So what we learned from this one is the fact that, okay, so we learned a bit more information that we probably already knew. But aura is a physical manifestation. Physical, so it's kind of like chi or ki in a way. It's like the same general idea, or it's similar, at least in my opinion. And every single person has a unique thing about their aura, their semblance, which is like Para's magnetism thing she has, Rwby speed, and what was it, Weiss's what she have? I think it was like the glyphs that she has, like the symbols. I think that was her thing. But I'm not sure. And in the end, this was very interesting. Either way, this gives us a lot of great information on the Rwby world. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video. It always helps. And I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.